The Essex Sexual Health Service is pleased to introduce the Commitment to Relationships and Sexual Health Education Recognition Award. Essex Sexual Health Service are committed to supporting young people to have access to high quality, inclusive relationships and sexual health education. The RSHE Recognition Award Scheme works with an aim to increase educational staff's confidence to deliver RSHE related topics, support educational establishments to have best practice relating to RSHE, working towards a whole school approach to RSHE learning, ensuring to incorporate the voice of their pupils, and engaging with parents and carers to support further learning at home. To recognise educational establishments' participation to the programme and their commitment to RSHE, Essex Sexual Health Service will then award the educational establishment with a bronze, silver or gold certificate demonstrating their commitment to RSHE. This video is designed to explain the criteria that schools and educational establishments need to achieve the RSHE Recognition Award, how to navigate information about the scheme via the Essex Sexual Health Service website, how to access training and submit an application. The RSHE Recognition Programme recognises achievements surrounding RSHE within schools and educational establishments with 3 levels of award. Bronze Award. To achieve the Bronze Recognition Certificate, an educational establishment needs to meet the following criteria. 10% of the educational staffing body need to attend 2 Essex Sexual Health Service CPD RSHE training sessions. One of these sessions has to include Delivering Relationships and Sexual Health Education full-length session or RSHE Supporting Individuals with Additional Needs and Disabilities full-day session. If a staff member attends the 1-hour bite-sized session, this would not count. For a school with an educational staffing body of 50, this would mean that 5 staff members will need to complete either the Delivering RSHE or RSHE Supporting Individuals with Additional Needs and Disabilities full-length sessions. In addition to this, a second session of the staff member's choice from the Essex Sexual Health Service CPD RSHE training catalogue needs to be completed. In the example given, of the 5 members of educational staff attending training, all would need to complete one of our RSHE full-length sessions as previously mentioned. However, staff can choose to mix and match which second session from our approved award scheme they attend, rather than all attending the same session. This would promote a wider understanding and knowledge base within the school. In a smaller education setting with educational staffing bodies less than 20, a minimum of 2 staff are required to attend one of our RSHE full-length sessions and one of our sessions from our approved award scheme of their choice. This increases the likelihood that a trained member of staff will always be on hand within the school to support students around RSHE related inquiries. Information on how to access this training will be given later in this video. To have liaised with parents and carers regarding RSHE delivery, including signposting to where the educational establishment's RSHE policy can be found, and signposting how parents and carers can provide feedback. To have provided parents and carers with the link to the Essex Sexual Health Service Parents and Carers portal. How to access the Parents and Carers portal will be shown later in this video. To continue to actively deliver LGBT+ inclusive RSHE in line with the national curriculum and government guidance, and to be able to provide evidence about how this is differentiated for learners with SEND. Evidence that RSHE is given regular curriculum time like any other subject, encompassing a spiral curriculum where learning is revisited and built upon each year. Silver Award. To achieve the Silver Recognition Certificate, an educational establishment needs to meet the following criteria. To have achieved the Bronze Award criteria and to be maintaining the principles outlined within. This includes things like maintaining regular curriculum time for RSHE and providing parents and carers information surrounding RSHE delivery and support. for all 6 Essex Sexual Health Service CPD RSHE training sessions to have been attended by members of the educational staffing body. These training sessions are: delivering RSHE full session, RSHE supporting individuals with additional needs and disabilities full session, sex, consent and confidentiality, STIs, contraception and local sexual health services, growing up in an online world, LGBT+ inclusivity and sexual health. These sessions can all be attended by a single staff member, or alternatively, attendance can be shared between multiple staff members. If there is enough interest within your educational establishment, upon request, the Essex Sexual Health Service Outreach and Education team may be able to deliver some sessions in-house. Information on how to access the sessions will be given later in this video. To provide opportunities for students to share their views relating to RSHE. This could be through surveys, focus groups, or other ways to collect feedback from students. To ensure RSHE related resources are visible around the educational establishment. This can be through posters, health promotion stands and participation in related awareness days, for example, Prides. You can contact Essex Sexual Health Service to request leaflets, posters and other resources. Gold Award. To achieve the Gold Recognition Certificate, an educational establishment needs to meet the following criteria: to have achieved the Silver Award criteria and to be maintaining the principles outlined within both the Bronze and Silver criteria. To implement changes to the educational setting following involvement from young people. This can include incorporating additional topics of students' requests into learning. Where the Silver Award criteria requires opportunities to be given for learners to share their views related to RSHE, to achieve the Gold status, the school must evidence that this feedback is being implemented. To host opportunity for parents and carers to learn more relating to RSHE. This could include a virtual learning session, inviting parents and carers in for RSHE talks, or a RSHE resource table available at parents and carers evenings. To have implemented a whole school approach relating to RSHE. This can include evidence of working with the school nurse to support young people around relationships, sex and health, RSHE leadership, a culture of safety and respect, youth voice, up-to-date policies and procedures, dedicated curriculum time and resources, teaching and learning, staff training, or working with parents and carers. The criteria mentioned for all 3 awards can be found within the Commitment to Relationships and Sexual Health Recognition Awards Essex Criteria document, which can be accessed via the Essex Sexual Health Service website. Within the wider Essex Sexual Health Service website, you'll find access to the Parents and Carers portal, which schools will need to promote as part of their Bronze Award application. You can scan this QR code, which can also be found within the Recognition Awards Criteria document and used as a quick and easy way to signpost parents and carers to the site. In addition, you can access information about the RSHE Recognition Certificate by clicking here and scrolling down to this section. Here you can click to open the previously mentioned criteria and also the application forms. By scrolling up to the section titled How Can We Support, you can click the link to our training. When booking training sessions, please ensure that the session you book will count towards the RSHE award criteria. You can look for this logo, or check this within the About This Event section of the Eventbrite page, or by emailing a query to provide.ESHSoutreachteam@nhs.net. We can offer in-house training with our Essex Sexual Health Service Outreach and Education team, delivering face-to-face training to your educational establishments or academy groups. For a booking to be made, a minimum of 8 staff must be attending the training. In-house training bookings are made on a first-come, first-served basis, and confirmation of bookings are dependent on our team's availability. Once you have met the criteria for the Bronze Award and any further awards you may wish to apply for, you will need to complete all relevant application forms, which can be found here. please give as much information and evidence as possible to support your application. This can include links to documents or web pages, lesson plans, images of successful health promotion events, and other attachments that can be included when emailing your application. Please note that all information and any images provided must be in line with information governance and GDPR and ensure the safety of your learners, staff, and the public. Applications will be reviewed at the end of each academic term. If further information is needed by our team, you may be contacted to discuss your application. If you have met the criteria for the Gold Award, you can submit the Bronze, Silver and Gold applications in one go to be reviewed at the same time. Alternatively, you can build on your Bronze or Silver Awards throughout the academic year with further applications. Once your application has been reviewed and accepted, you will be sent your ESHS Sexual Health Service RSHE recognition certificate, which you can begin displaying immediately. In addition, you may choose to show your success through newsletters, on your website, or by displaying your award in your email signature. The programme runs from the beginning of the academic year until the end of the academic year. Establishments achieving a recognition status within any academic year will be able to display their achievement during the remainder of the year achieved and throughout the following academic year if they choose. Although able to display the previous year's achievement from the start of a new academic year, the establishment must again start working towards and evidencing their adherence to the criteria to reapply for that new academic year's certificate. This includes staff or new staff re-attending or attending training as laid out within the Bronze criteria. We hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions about this programme or other support for your staff and learners, please get in touch with our team at provide.eshsoutreachteam@nhs.net.